Hey guys, Huzz here bringing you another video and welcome back to Climb to Master, the series that I got on my main account and attempt to climb to Master. Now we return, Diamond 4 0LP after getting promoted in the first two episodes of the returning series. What am I going to ban? So there's Katarina, Draven, Zac, Ivan. I would get rid of Yasuo, but I don't want to be rude. Like, again, I never want to play with a Yasuo on my team, but if someone is hovering it, I'm not going to ban it, you know. So I might just get rid of Riven, because Riven can kind of wreck a Yasuo. So I want the Yasuo to have the easiest time you possibly can have. So similar bans, 3 bans are similar. Zac, Katarina randomly, and Ivan. So there's the Fiora. That was the other one I was probably going to ban. But yeah, we're mid lane. I did queue up, I think, as mid and top. Or did I queue up as mid? I might have actually not queued up as mid. No, I didn't. I got autofilled. I queued up as top and jungle. Okay, so we've got autofilled to mid lane. But that's fine. We played Karthus last episode, so I'm not going to play Karthus this one, most likely. But just to remind you guys that I necessarily don't record every single game that I play on my main account. But for the time being, I actually am. The reason for it is I've got limited time to record. Got a few busy things going on right now, so a lot of the episodes will be kind of familiar in that aspect. Okay, LeBlanc. I was going to say, if it was Twisted Fate, then I actually probably would have picked Karthus again, and I know that's not great for YouTube, but again, we're more focusing on winning than anything else in this series. So just to mention, the champion pool down below, it's basically like the biggest guideline for me of what I should be playing, but it's not necessarily like I have to pick these champions. It's just something that I want to play or I think I can do well with. It's a guideline, and it's always to be like, I can have a room page for these champions type thing. So I think I'm going to play Orianna, because I like our team comp already with Orianna. A lot of wombo combo potential. And I can play defensive versus a LeBlanc. So I think Orianna is in my champion pool. We're actually going to go barrier as well. No point going heal, because the heal will just get countered by her ignite. We're going to go for the defensive runes of health per level and magic resist in blues. Basically just try to survive as much as we can in this lane and see what we can do. As for masteries, let's put the lifesteal because we need to get as much health as we can. Should we go bounty hunter and try to ramp up into late game? Yeah, I think if we go bounty hunter and ramp up, I think that will probably be better. A bit of that, bit of that, bit of that. Okay, so their comp versus our comp. I like our comp more if we get to mid-late game. So, in a grouping situation, Master Yi should not be useful this game because you have too much CC. Same goes for LeBlanc. Same with Jhin. So, yeah, like, grouping is going to be our best friend this game. And basically how well we do in lane phase. Skin-wise, we've got a lot of skins. Obviously, whenever we are playing the same champions over and over again in Climb to Master, I will try to use different skins per episode. But yeah, we're going to use Winter Wonder Orianna. So we're playing Orianna versus the LeBlanc. Let's get on the loading screen where we break down today's game. Okay, welcome to the loading screen. This is our user website, lolskill.net. And as you can see, my team has a 54.4% chance to win, so quite a big win percentage there. But let's break it down. They have a D5 Jhin, played 1 game. D5 LeBlanc has not played it. Platinum 2, randomly, Fiora, not played her. Diamond 4, Master Yi, negative win rate slightly. And a Diamond 4 Brand has not played it. My team, D5 Thresh, D4 Jarvan has only played it once, D4 Zaya doing quite well on the champion, D4 Sejuani does quite well on the champion, and then myself as a D4 Orianna with a negative win rate but good stats. So if we win this game, then we'll make the win rate even, which would be great. And also I can tell you by the position that people are in the actual loading screen, the LeBlanc and the Jhin role swapped. The Jhin was supposed to be mid lane and the LeBlanc was supposed to be AD carry, but obviously they swapped around. So yeah, without much further ado, let's get into the game where we are playing Orianna Mid. Okay, welcome to the game. Today we're playing Orianna. Just to remind you guys, if you're watching this video when it just got uploaded, or the next 25 days or something, there's currently a giveaway for $1,000 riot points. So it'll be linked in the description of all the videos in this month. So enter that and good luck. So as you can see, these two actually swapped around, so LeBlanc's against me. Interesting point that she actually went for the teleport there. I would have thought like an ignite to go for pure aggression, but obviously not. We are looking to go for an invade. We've got a pretty strong comp with it. Oh. Okay, so I took my shield. If you notice, I took my shield. And, Ah! That was a messy. So I took my shield. Some people are like, why did you take shield? My shield actually gave me a lot of damage in that team fight, surprisingly. Because I put my shield through the whole enemy team. So yeah. Now the annoying thing is, I'm against this LeBlanc that has teleport, and she did get 1 kill. So the likely thing of her going back and buying now is extremely high, and I can't go back and buy. So that's kind of annoying for me, but I do have 2 kills. That was a really good start from me. I did go for a flash aggressive play to actually last hit the brand, I believe. But I'm okay with that. Like, I'm going to have to base early. She didn't base. Okay, that works for me. If she did base, then it would have been annoying, but she didn't. So I'm going to want to try and get level 2 as quick as I possibly can and base early. Because whenever you have, like, early kills, you need to use that, especially if you don't have any summoners up, because you need to be as strong as you possibly can. That was an interesting start. Ugh, she actually took chain level 1. Okay. Interesting. I guess she was trying to chain people in the middle of the team fight. Keep people locked down. Which, I don't know, it's okay for her to do, but, like, W would have just done way more damage in the middle of it, so... Okay, going for, like, just AoE damage with ball. But yeah, let's have a ball. No pun intended, or was it? You decide. Boom. Oh yeah, let me go there. You guys can let me know if you guys are part of the notification squad. So below the video, you see that little bell. Click that and you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. Let me know if you're part of the notification squad by doing hashtag notification squad in the comment section below. And then I'll know you're kind of part of, like, say, the hardcore viewer base. But yeah, right. So I went for that early base because the lane was pushing. I will miss some last hits, but I've got to be careful with it when I base because she has the teleport. So she has a free base, basically, is what you've got to think about it. So I am missing last hits, but luckily it's not getting, like, to my tower where I'd lose a lot more. And that's that's why I based when I did, because now the lane is going to slowly push into my direction. So that's a lot better for me. So I've just got to be very careful not to overextend right now, because if I overextend, I could get ganked, chained by LeBlanc, and I would probably just die. So, but we're fine. We're good. Not bad. In all lanes, Jarvan is struggling, but he is obviously against a Fiora, who's very strong, as just a solo queue champion. Oh, that was really slow reaction by me. Fiora's just a very strong top laner in general. That if you are looking for a carry top laner, Fiora's pretty good. She's pretty consistent as well. With the thing with that champ. I was wondering why I wasn't healing. She's probably going to look for a base right now. I'm going to try and zone her from the lane. Just not let her back in. 2v2 in top lane, that probably won't go well for my team. Because just the amount of damage that the enemy team have is probably a bit too high. Yep, didn't go well. I think they actually went back in randomly. So Yi goes down, but double kill Fiora, that's not good. Fiora can definitely snowball off a double kill. So I went Dark Seal this game because I think I'm pretty safe. I don't think I'm going to die 1v1. Touch wood. I think in the playstyle that I can do, I can probably not ever die to this LeBlanc if I play it well. And basically just look to scale into team fights, because our team fight is way stronger than the enemy teams. LeBlanc is not a team fighting champion when you're, like, comparing it to an Orianna, and nor is a Master Yi comparing to a Sejuani. So we'll be looking to win this game probably through team fighting. There's no surprise there. It doesn't mean that the enemy team is going to be bad at team fighting. Like, they've got a Brand. Brand can do very well, even as support. But yeah. And bot lane is seeming to be struggling. But they do get something, which is good. Hopefully Sejuani can help and get that kill on Jhin. I'm going back again because LeBlanc is teleporting to mid lane and I'm pushing it again. That's another kill. Just get the kill. Just get the kill. Whoever. It doesn't really matter who gets it. Just get it. Lovely. We're going to do that. So first item is the awkward one, right? I'm half tempted. That's bad. I didn't expect her to die, but they will probably kill Yi. Oh, she mistimed. That's not a dead Yi. She should have used her Q when Yi wasn't using W. That was a misplay. But on my first item, I'm actually half tempted to build Banshee. Basically, again, Please back off. Okay, good. Because I don't ever want to die in a 1v1 to this LeBlanc. And Banshee still gives me strength. Banshee's obviously not... It's an updated Banshee. It's not the old one. So it does give you AP strength. It does give you mid lane strength, cooldown reduction and stuff like that. So it could be a decent item. The only thing about it is obviously it doesn't give me any mana regen. And this is a fairly intensive mana lane. Because, like, LeBlanc can push it really quickly. Okay, I don't know where LeBlanc... Okay, there she is. I was wondering where she was. Alright. So she's going to go for the Gunblade build. I actually don't like that build myself. I've never thought it is actually that good. Comparing to other builds that a LeBlanc can do anyway. Jarvan, how are you doing? He's 20 behind. Obviously, I'm a little bit behind, but she has the teleport. So she doesn't have to lose last hits when she goes back some buys. Obviously, I do. I'm presuming I'm not getting that. But in theory, I should, because the Sejuani's already 1 and 3. So if I was the Sejuani, based on my KDA already, I would give the blue buff to my mid laner. I could probably get it if I like kind of went over there, but I'll just get the next one. I think something could happen in bot lane in a second. I have no idea where she's gone. There she is. Okay, bot lane. It's either going to go very good or very bad, put it that way. Damn, if I had mana. Jarvan's dead by getting towered over, I think. Okay, not bad they got Jhin, but Thresh got the kill. Jarvan it was close to getting one, but yeah, I think he's just struggling. Okay, we're doing this. I'm going to go Banshee first item. I just want to be really safe. I don't want to risk anything about this lane. And they get first tower too. Alright. Sejuani really, like, she shouldn't have started this by herself, by the way. Taking free damage by basically doing not a lot to Dragon is just risking it for the sake of nothing. Because LeBlanc could just jump over that wall and just one-shot the Sejuani. But hopefully they don't... I don't think the enemy team know about it, okay. So they didn't know about it. So it works out okay, but a lot of time you've got to ask yourself, is the risk worth it? So, yeah. Damn, I missed the cannon. I should have gone for the auto attack of it. I probably can stay in lane quite a while now, which is good. Because we've based quite a lot already in this game. But that's fine. Again, you're against a LeBlanc. Your playstyle... The reason why champions like LeBlanc are disliked so much, or like Yasuo and stuff like that, is because you have to play a different way when you're playing against them. Or Evelynn. You know, some people really dislike Evelynn. Any champion that really makes you change your playstyle, it's annoying. Like, if you're against Jarvan top lane, you don't have to change your playstyle. It's a Jarvan. If you're against a Thresh, it's not that different to any other support. So, like, these champions aren't really disliked. They're just champions. So, yeah. She's, like, really low health. Like, what the hell? Dodge the charm. Oh, whatever. Okay, Jhin. Oh! I think I can bait him. Holy moly, I do get the kill on him. That Yi is strong. He's a lot stronger than I was expecting. How much damage did you... Oh, don't die to a brand support. If you die to a brand support, that would be very disappointing. Please just run away. Oh, that was so close. So Jarvan teleported, I don't think, for anything. And now that's just giving Fiora even further pressure up top lane. It was a good ultimate, by the way. I landed a really nice ult. I think I hit all 3 of them, or 2 of them. It might have been a bit confusing because we also hit the thingy. I'm also going to sell that now because I do want the Banshee. Nice, good. Oh, he does die because of the brand passive. But yeah, it was a bit confusing because we did hit the LeBlanc clone in our ultimate. So it might have just been... That's the fake, I would think. Yeah. It might have just been 2 people that we hit. Alright. Not bad, though. Again, I'm looking forward to team fighting in this game. That's what I want. It's just, it's a little bit up in the air if we're going to be able to do okay or not, is basically. Because Yi is very strong, so even though Yi isn't very good at team fighting, he might just, like, kill people. Regardless, and the same goes for Fiora. Not an amazing team fighter, but very strong right now. Hopefully he can just focus on survival. Don't know where anybody is apart from the bot lane, though. Alright, Master Yi. They should kill both of them, I would expect. Don't know where Master Yi is, though. He's like top side somewhere. Damn. Oh, that's worth. We just need to focus on top lane, and I can't leave mid. Okay, yeah, Master Yi's just helping that. This is awkward. I have no mana. This is the problem that I'm in when I have to use my spells to last hit. I'm sometimes a little bit like, I've got no mana. So my next item will be just like a Morellonomicon. Just to get that mana regen. But I'll stay for blue. Maybe I'll actually be able to stay now, because I'll be able to get this and my mana will just get regened. Okay, so they did that as well. They are really just wanting to punish the Jarvan pick. I do think it might just be this guy just doesn't know Jarvan top lane. I think he played, what, one game of him? And he's against a Fiora, so it's a rough matchup. Regardless what you're playing, it's Fiora. And yeah, it is a bit funny that they've swapped the Jhin to mid lane and the LeBlanc going bot lane. That's a bit weird. Maybe they think that Jhin is safe here? I don't know. Ah, man. Damn, they died in bot lane. That's really what we really don't want. Fiora might be too strong. Jarvan might have fed her a bit too much this game. Uses my ball for a speed up. Oh boy. They're too fed. So, like, I'll be uploading this game again. Climb to Master, if you're new to the series, it's about uploading basically any type of game to show you, like, this level of play. So this is Diamond 4. And some people would watch this game and go, God, there's a lot of mistakes going on. Yeah. Solo queue in general has a lot of mistakes in it. It's not the cleanest place. You know, solo queue isn't the place that you watch amazing play no matter what rating you're in. Even Challenger has a lot of basic mistakes. And obviously Jarvan, his probably basic mistake that he made was picking Jarvan when he probably wasn't very comfortable on the champion, or not comfortable enough. And he got punished for that completely. Like, look how fed, or look at the difference between the top lane, not just from KD, but pressure. 2 towers are gone in top lane. Like, that's huge. People may not understand how big that actually is. That's really big. And then the pressure, unfortunately, that the Sejuani has had versus the Yi, obviously that's a kind of a big gap as well. So it's been a bit unfortunate. There's still a chance to win. Just get to team fight 5v5 stage and see. So I'm just saying, let's just get to team fight stage and just see what happens. You never know. Like, again, our comp is definitely better in team fights than theirs if we do what we want. Like Sejuani ultimate, Orianna and stuff. So if we actually can get to that point, then we win. And boom, we get a nice kill. Like, we even can just get picks. The weirdest thing to me in this game is that the swap that they did. Oh, that's a double kill. In order to stop this Master Yi, you need to CC him. Like, you have... Wait, why aren't you going... That should be a kill, right? I don't need to go over. I wouldn't think. Apparently I do. Really? Okay, probably gave... I was thinking that they wouldn't have mucked that up, but apparently they did. I don't know how they mucked that up. Damn. No, I don't open. So, like, this is, by the way, like, again, Diamond, and people want to be Diamond in a certain rating. I don't open because I'm here to play League of Legends. I'm not in Korea that I actually have to pay to play. That's where opening, if you don't know where opening came from, that's where it all came from, is when people in Korea pay money per hour of gameplay, so they don't want to waste their money. We're not in Korea, we're in the US. Everybody in this game will be playing on their own computer, so to me, opening is kind of dumb. You can learn everything. Like, you can learn something from every game that you play, and what you can learn, even if we end up losing this game, if we don't open, maybe people will be able to learn, hey, like, this power spike and in these conditions, we'll do okay. But you won't learn that stuff if you just give up. She just spell shielded both of our damage. She's so fed and pretty good. Balls. So she W'd both Jarvan ultimate and my ultimate at the same time. Maybe I should have waited until I knew she used W, but I thought she might have used W already. Yeah, obviously not. But yeah, everybody just kind of got beat. We did okay in mid lane. Like again, we weren't going for an aggressive play. And the annoying thing sometimes is when you look at team comps, especially for people in this rating, they should know what each team comp should be trying to do. And I don't think any of my team kind of looked at what our team comp was and was like, yeah, like that's how we win. I don't think there was any of that going on, unfortunately. And like if you just simply looked at the comp, all you needed to go was, okay, just get late game and team fight. But instead of people doing that, they kind of was like, oh no, let's go aggressive. Oh, that hook. Let's go aggressive. And that just opened us up to a world of pain, really. Oh, man. And Yi flashed into us. And she's doing blue buff while this is going on. Questionable. So this is where like a lot of people will go, oh yeah, no, look, Master Yi is OP. He's OP when you don't control him at all. If you don't control a Master Yi, yes, he'll get resets. He'll auto-attack you for free. But when you break down our comp, Jarvan CC, Sejuani CC, Orianna CC, Xayah, she has CC with the Rue, Thresh CC. We have so much that should be able to stop a Master Yi, but not once have we looked to do it. Not once have we actually gone, okay, the best way of stopping him is if we group, because then there's a lot more CC just around in general. He may get stopped by something random, and then boom, he won't do anything. We haven't done that once this whole game, and that's just allowed a Master Yi to get incredibly fed. Look at this chain CC, and look how quickly he dies. Like, that's exactly my point. That's without a Orianna and a Xayah, the two carries of the game. This game is relatively free if people just kind of think about what they're doing. But even in Diamond 4, whatever this rating is, people don't really think. They just play on autopilot and expect that they're going to do okay. You can't ever expect you're going to do okay when you're just on autopilot. Because this LeBlanc had a relatively free game. Like, we did fine against her in lane phase. We did what we planned to do, survive, and do fine in last hits. We did that. We're relatively even with the LeBlanc. It's just kind of the rest of the map that kind of derped out quite a lot. Damn, I didn't think my ultimate would reach, like, get there in time, so that's why I didn't ultimate. Because I didn't want to just waste it. There was a chance it might have got the kill, but there's a big chance it wasn't going to. Alright. Come on, group. Come on and slap. If you wanna try grouping as 5. See what happens. So I'm just telling my team, just group as 5 and let's just see what happens. If it goes well, hey, great, we win the game. If it goes bad, then yeah, that sucks. Look at my damage. Like, that's decent damage. I don't know what Sejuani's doing alone, because that potentially is throwing the game. But if she was actually with us, then we could look for an engage as a 5-man. And hey, we're doing quite well. Jesus, that Jhin mine. Because the enemy team, I can tell you right now, do not want a team fight. They'll like, here's the thing. They could probably win a team fight with just how fed they are, sure. But they don't want a team fight. Like, our comp is better in that aspect. I'm going to go back and finish my Morello. They, by the way, could be doing Baron, just to point that out. Like, they definitely could be. Boom, baby. And that wasn't even like a crazy team fight or anything. I didn't think people were letting LeBlanc in our base, but yeah. Free kill on Fiora. How low did he get? I'm completely oom, by the way. We could have played that so much better. That was just very misplayed by my team. If I did have mana, like if I was actually allowed to base before, I think that would have gone better. But you can see there's glimpses of winning this game within all the mess that's going on. There's definite glimpses of winning this game. Oh my god, damn. Yeah, just one shot. So I'd say it was definitely a winnable game. 100% a winnable game. I'm saying that very confidently. But nobody seemed to want to go for the win. Everybody kind of wanted to play the team comp completely wrong. And again, these are players that you should expect that they know what they're doing. Look at the team comps. They have a Yi, LeBlanc, who are not good in grouping situations. What should we do? Group? There was none of that happening, which is just very weird. To be honest, it's the best way of describing it is just weird. Boom. We're holding on. Hold. Interesting hook by Thresh. So I will say what hasn't helped as well is sometimes when you're like, why aren't these people doing the very obvious thing of winning the game? People's attitudes have been quite bad this game, especially this Thresh. He wanted to give up ages ago. And whenever people are like wanting to give up already, they're not thinking about winning anymore. They don't think clearly about, hey, this is actually how we win. They kind of just derping out and just playing League on autopilot, like I've mentioned a few times. Oh my god, that timing. That was really unlucky timing on my part, so if you don't exactly know what happened then, I ulted. It did hit Marcy. He did take the damage from it, but then because of how his Q works, the ultimate, his Q, sorry, still went off after my ultimate. So that was really disappointing. LeBlanc, by the way, is finishing the game. Nobody has kind of copped onto that, but disappointing game. They happen, you know. It's okay. I'm not that disappointed by it. There's going to be losses, and you can definitely learn from these losses. And what you can, if you're new to my series, I try to be very honest and open about what's going on. What I could have done better this game is I might have been able to play a bit more aggressive in mid lane, maybe, but in the grand scheme of things, I think this was just mainly a mistake made by the team in general, not actually looking for our win condition. Every single time you go into solo queue, you have a win condition of what your team is doing better than the enemy comp. If you have a decent comp anyway, you should have. And we just didn't look for that win condition. Our win condition was grouping. Our win condition was grouping to make the LeBlanc less efficient and to make the Master Yi less efficient with CC. And we just didn't do that. So that is a loss, unfortunately, but it's okay. We went 667, 150 CS, A+, nearly an S. And damage done. Not expecting a crazy amount. I still did the most on my team. Enemy team, the brand support did the most, and then the Master Yi. But like I said, like it wasn't a guaranteed win if we grouped, but I can guarantee it would have been a better chance of winning. And that's where, when people drop their head and the Thresh wants to give up really early, going for that early surrender, it's very hard to win an uphill battle when you have people wanting to give up. So all I say is, if you're the type of person that does give up very easily, try not to. Try to look at the positive. Try to look at the win condition. And like I said to you guys in this game, is we did see glimpses of good stuff. We got picks on people. And imagine if we were grouped up in a 5v5, that could have transitioned into an ace. That could have transitioned into us snowballing and winning the game instead. Instead of that happening, the enemy team just ruffle stomped us. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was Orianna mid lane. I do enjoy Orianna. She's very calculated, and I like that. You know, you can play any style. You can play aggressive Orianna. You can play defensive Orianna. Obviously, today we played defensive, and it didn't really work. Maybe I should have gone aggressive, but if I'd gone aggressive, then I was more open to dying to a LeBlanc. That could have happened. So that's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy, throw a like on the video. Let me know what you think of the episode in the comments down below. Again, click that notification bell. Let me know if you're part of the notification squad. And I'll see you guys next time.